already grown up a woman, no? Big girls. Even boys also. Mushtaq will come. Amal has got little bit Mushtaq now only. No, Amal? Fine. Yes. Okay, fine, children. So now let us now continue. I think majority all have joined the class.
Ma'am, I can't start my video.
What happened, Arjun?
I
Huh?
don't know, ma'am.
I don't know, ma'am. Is it only in my class some starting problem?
No, ma'am, I will show you the start video. They cannot start video. Fail to start the video camera. Please select another video camera in settings.
Okay. So when you come for
Can
periodic
select
test,
other one.
The only one I am having is this one.
Okay. So next time when the periodic test test one starts, you bring up another device. Okay. Don't be like this. All of you. Okay. Annette Rose, Vaishnav, Ahmad, Afin. I think let me call out the name now because otherwise. Okay, gravitational force. I think all the notes are given well in advance, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just listen and something which I say something different from the notes, you can note it down. That's it. So gravitational force, the force exerted by the earth on all object, and you already know it pulls object towards the earth. So this is the some examples. Everything what you see in our life is a implication of gravitational force, frictional force, as well as the muscular force. So don't think that all the objects are experiencing only one force at a time. I already explained. Unbalanced and balanced force, we already knew it. But when we study, all these things we are studying separately to get the features of it. Otherwise, a single object, even you are sitting on the chair and attending my classes, of course, you experience muscular force because you are applying the force on the chair, force on the table to sit properly. And also, frictional force is there. Your body is rubbing against that. Your pen is rubbing against the fingers. It's present. And also, gravitational force also is there. Because it is trying to keep the table, chair, and you together very strongly. It is gripped on the earth. So that is gravitational force. And apart from this, you will be visible. The gravitational force now is not, it's not a feeling sensation for you now. But if you look at the leaves are falling. Nowadays, it's raining very hard. Okay. Heavy rain we had in the early morning. So all these things you can see, the raindrops are falling down. If there is no gravitational force, raindrops will not fall down. The leaves will not fall down. The ripe mangoes will not fall down. So there is a gravitational force is any object. If there is no other external force acting on it, all the objects will be always attract towards the earth. And you can see the beautiful picture of a waterfall over there. You think waterfall is a natural phenomenon? Yes, of course it's a natural phenomenon. But why does the water fall down? Why it is not
Due to
going
gravity.
upwards? Yes,
Due to
due to
gravitational
gravity.
force.
Yes, because of gravity. You just imagine if there is no gravitational force, how will be the waterfall? Will we call
It
for
will go
waterfall?
everywhere.
Okay, it will
Into
go
space.
up. It will go up in the air.
Space.
People also will
And
float.
not even you.
They will
You
be pulled
also
up.
will be up. Clear? Okay. You also will be up. Everything in the object, just like a stars
Flying.
and planets, you will be revolving around the sun and everyone together. Okay. And there is
We
no
will not
meaning.
get there.
There is no universe at all. That's the real thing. You don't see planets, you don't see stars, you don't see anything, and you won't be there. You can just imagine the life on the earth will not be there. Why? Because every object in the universe is placed in their place, placed properly, fixed in their place properly due to gravitational force. Others, well, what would happen? Planets should have been collided. Stars would have been collided. The sun may collide with another one because now they are in fixed orbit. That means every object in the universe attract each other. Even you are attracting. You are attracting, but it's not feeling. You are not feeling it. Why? Why? Can you think? Yes, you also
Because it's
are
not that
attracting each
strong.
other.
Because
You are
that
not
is
strong
not-
as we compare to whom?
Earth.
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 Yes, Earth. It's a new thing. That means you also attracting objects around you, but you don't feel it. Objects won't feel it. The reason is that I just give a single cartoon like that picture. I just draw it and show you how it is. You feel like if you attract the person. So here it's you. Suppose it's your brother, and there is C. It's a table or chair. So you attract your brother. Brother attracts you. At the same time, you attract the chair. Brother also attract the chair, and chair also attract the brother. Chair also attract you. This is the part of our life. But what is happening? While you all of you attracting each other, there is
Ma'am.
someone is there. That is our earth. What they do? Earth will pull your brother. Earth will pull the chair. Earth will pull you. So what happened? Your weight is less than the weight of the earth. So who will be more stronger? It's you or earth? Or it's you brother or
Earth.
chair? No.
Earth.
Earth is strong. Yeah.
Earth.
As we compare our weight or mass with the earth, we are very negligible. We are very zero, because all these living organism, non-living organism on the universe, it is attracted towards the earth. That means earth is a huge person. You can just think about a giant who is attracting everything. So A cannot go to B, B cannot go to A, or B cannot go to C, A cannot go to C. When they try to go towards each other, earth is pulling everyone equally according to their mass. Okay. Suppose you have a weight of 30 Newton. Your brother has a 10 Newton. Chair has a 5 Newton. Earth also pull you the weight more than 10 Newton, 30 Newton, 5 Newton, everything at the same time. It happens simultaneously. It happens simultaneously. So that's about the gravitational force. So it is the impact of gravitational force. So sometimes it is very difficult for you to digest. How, ma'am? Only reason to understand this kind of things of physics, only to think about the mass or weight of the earth. What is the weight of the mass? Who is stronger, whether you or the earth? If you understand that, understanding of gravitational force between you and objects become very simple to understand. Okay, don't worry, we don't go too much deep into it. 9th standard, you have a full chapter, gravitation. So there you will be learning about this gravitation detail, and you will be proving the theory, whether are you also attracting each other. Okay, that also you have, but this is the truth. Every object in the universe attract each other, not only earth. Clear? So the word gravitation actually comes from earth, but every object in the universe attract each other. That is why Newton has discovered. You already know the story of Newton. An apple
Yes.
is falling down. The same simple story. Okay. And there are some trolls, no? Suppose jackfruit must have fallen, but the Newton will be there to find out the gravitation. There are some cartoons, some jokes also revolve around the Isaac Newton. Clear? But they are genius, no? We can't say anything like that. So not only that, the force that hold the gases in the sun. Star is a gas ball. Don't think star is like a planet. It is a gas ball. And the force that causes the moon to revolve around the earth. All these are examples of gravitational force. Okay, dear? Yes. Now we come to our major thing. So gravitational force, I hope you understood. Now we are moving on to the electrostatic force. Before electrostatic force, I want you to have some concept related to atom. What do you mean by an atom? An atomic structure. Okay. Have you heard about an atom?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Small
Nucleus.
substances that makes
Nucleus.
Nucleus. You have heard nucleus,
Type
you know
of cell, ma'am.
electron, you know
Ma'am.
the proton. Yes.
Electron.
Type of cell. It is type of cell.
Yes. It's a type of cell. Okay, fine. That's a biology. Okay, if you talk about biology, we learn that our body is made up of tissue and the cells. Okay. When you come to chemistry, you will learn that your body is made up of atoms. That is the difference between the biology, chemistry, and physics. Physics, when you come to physics, they will say that your body is binded because of energy and various forces. That is the version of all these branches. But all these three branches are interrelated. But according to, let us now leave the religious belief over there. When you learn about science, we only talk about in language of science. According to science, every organism, the word organism we get from biology. Every organism, living or non-living, okay, living or non-living, it is made up of atoms or minute particles in the universe. That is what you must have heard about God's particle, bosons. Maybe you came across internet so many things. Why that theory? According to the science, every atom or every living organism and non-living organism is made up of minute particles. They are known as atoms. So when you come to biology, we say that our body is made up of cell. Actually, what is this cell contain? Cell contain
Atoms.
particular atoms. Yes, cell contain particular atoms. And what is the thing is binding the cells in our body? It is our muscular energy, correct? Or muscular
Yes.
force. All the cell, all the muscles, all your respiratory system, digestive system, entire of your system, this will be bind because of the force which we call it as muscular force or muscular energy. So this is a relation connecting biology, chemistry, and physics. Now, what is the importance of this electrostatic force? An atom has three particles mainly. So atom, we have the minute particle that is known as atom, and inside the atom, there are three more minute particles in that. That's it. So we are learning about microorganism. In chemistry, we say microorganism or macroorganism. Okay, we are macro. We human beings are macro. Macro means size is bigger. Micro means bacteria, virus, COVID, coronavirus, like that. They are microorganism. We are macroorganism. We have a different size, weight, everything we have got. And amoeba, fungus, bacteria, all these are microorganisms. Okay. Now, for us, for you people living in the earth, we are organisms. But just assume a person who is looking at from the Mars. Suppose there is an organism in the Mars. There is a living organism in the Mars. For them, we became alien. Because for them, they look our hands, legs, everything just like an organism, like bacteria's legs, and that's only they feel. You know the starfish? Starfish has seventh standard, I taught you, starfish. Here, something is stretching out and all. So for the people, the organism for Mars, the people, suppose just assume there are some living organism in the Mars. For them, we look like a alien and we are like another organism. So that is why. So for us, if you look at that organism in the Mars, we think they are alien and it is an organism. That's the only difference. Okay. We also have like starfish legs, hands, and hair and all. We look like something is something is ugly for them, actually. For us, we are very beautiful, handsome, smart, everything. For others, we will be ugly creature. The way you look at some English movies, no? Predators and all that thing.
Independence Day.
Independence Day, fiction movies, Avatar, all this you can see some kind of stupid creatures over there. Clear? So for them, we are like a stupid creature. That's it. Okay, let us come back to the position. Okay, now atom. So we are come back to atom. An atom is consists of mainly three particles. The first particle, we call them proton. Proton is the first particle. Second particle is neutron. You can just write it down as your extra thing because you will be studying this in 9th, I think, structure of an atom. But physics, sometimes it is little more ahead than maths and chemistry. Some knowledge of chemistry and maths we require. And third particle in an atom is electron. Yes. And what is another peculiar feature? The proton, we will consider it has got a positive charge. Neutron is chargeless, no charge at all.
Electron negative charge.
Yes. Electron is negative charge.
It is there in my encyclopedia book.
Yeah, encyclopedia also you have. Yes, it's true. And suppose this is an atom of, we can just think about this is an atom of oxygen. So we have discovered so far 118 elements. Elements means each different atom, we call them as elements. So we have, we have given, the human beings are given the name of it. We have to call this atom some names, correct? So we have given the names like calcium, potassium. I know in biology also you have learned about nutrients. No? 7th chapter, we learn about the chapter nutrition in animals, nutrition in plants and all that. So all this thing is present. So, all these are calcium, potassium, magnesium, zinc. All these things are known as elements. And one element of calcium, we call one atom. If there are two calcium atoms together, we call them molecule. Another name is molecule. Molecule means more than one atom. More than one atom. It is not only same atom. Water is a molecule. Carbon dioxide,
Yeah.
you learn, carbon dioxide, you have learned in photosynthesis, you know, CO2. So carbon dioxide, what is this carbon and oxygen? They are elements. So carbon dioxide, you have learned that it is CO2. What does it mean, this word CO2? Can you
One carbon and two oxygen
Ah,
atoms.
So one carbon atom and two oxygen. Water. We can write it water as
H2O.
H2O. What does it
Hydrogen
mean?
2 atom, oxygen 1 atom.
Okay, sugar. The sugar, what you have? C6H12O6. What does it mean? So it's the
Carbon.
chemical name of sugar.
Carbon 6 and
Hydrogen
Hydrogen 12.
oxygen 6.
Yes, correct. Okay. Carbon 6, hydrogen 12, oxygen 6. Clear? Okay. So these are molecules. These are, we call them molecules because more than one atom. Otherwise, single atom, we call them as a single atom, one element. Okay. So there are nearly 118 elements. You must have heard in the newspaper, uranium. Okay. Another thing, uranium, you have heard about it. Yes. Uranium, radium, plutonium. All these are
Americium.
elements. 1 minute. Okay. All these are some kind of elements. Okay, so we have like that. Now I think more than 118 we must have found out. That's okay, fine. So now got it. So why I am trying to say that actually electrostatic force actually is the attraction and repulsion between these particles in an atom. I repeat once again, why I told proton, neutron, electron, all this. The reason is that electrostatic force is actually happens due to the attraction or repulsion between this positive charges and negative charges. Positive charge means proton, negative charge means electron. Okay. And the electricity, what we develop, the electricity, what we are using for all this, our life, that is because of the flow of electrons from an atom. The electricity we generate is due to the flow of electrons from one, we learn later, one conductor to another conductor, all that things. Clear? So I just I'll give you, don't get confused with it. We learn what is an atom. Atom is a minute particle with what? A object or body is made up of. An atom consists of 3 particles. Which are they?
Proton, neutron, and electron.
What is the sign of the proton?
Positive.
Positive charge.
What is the
Positive.
sign of the neutron?
Chargeless.
What's the sign of electron?
Negative charge.
Fine. Okay, fine. Okay. So
Ma'am,
now I am
can
going to rub all this.
you-
1 minute. So I think you heard it. Now I have drawn the picture of atom. I just stop it over there. Now where does the proton and electron and the neutron is remaining inside the atom? So actually proton and neutron is remain at the center of an atom. We call them as nucleus.
Nucleus.
So nucleus means center of an atom. Center of an atom. And where is the electron? Oh, why it is moving every now?
They are
And-
rounding the nucleus.
It is rounding the
revolves the
nucleus.
nucleus.
Okay. Yeah. So electron,
Revolving the nucleus.
electron will be moving, revolving around the nucleus. Okay. So oxygen has got 8 electrons. Oxygen has 8 electrons and 8 protons. Because in an atom, always number of protons should be equal to number of electrons. Just write down, this is required for you understanding electrostatic force. Number of protons and number of electrons are equal in an atom. In an atom, number of protons equal to, in an atom, number of protons equal to number of electrons. So for example, oxygen. Oxygen, you have 8 electrons and 8 protons. So 8 protons remain inside and remaining 8 electrons will be revolving around it. Why it is revolving around it? Always electron has a tendency to move from one atom to another atom. Among all this, electron has a tendency to move. Electron always has a tendency to move from one material to another material. That's why the current is produced, because it's the flow of electron.
Battery.
Battery. It is a flow of electron, but proton doesn't move. Proton doesn't move because it is at the center of the atom. It cannot come out of the center of the atom. Okay. So electrons can move, protons remain inside the atom. Okay, I think today it's enough. We'll continue in the next class.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Can you, ma'am, can you repeat why electrostatic force take place?
Electrostatic force take place due to attraction and repulsion between positive and negative charges.
ma'am,
That I will explain to you in the next class how it is. Okay.
ma'am,
Electrostatic force takes place due to attraction between positive charges and negative attraction or repulsion between positive charges and negative charges.
ma'am,
Yes.
Positive charges can also attract, right?
Positive charges will not move. It will spread, but it will not move. Electrons can move easily. So it can transfer from one material to another material. Electron can transfer from one material to another material.
ma'am.
Yes, time, dear children. Teacher.
Now what will happen if two atoms collide each other?
That is what we call it atomic bomb. Okay.
Ma'am.
That is happening. That I'll come to the next class because it is very vast. I need little more time to explain this. Okay, dear? Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
So we will continue in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.